Hello everyone, welcome back. I have no clue why this link is on my main page twice. No, it's not. No, it's fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna send this out to people, and then away we go. Because I gotta at least show what's going on, right? There we go. Okay, so, hello everyone. Welcome back. We're going to be doing a little bit of editing around near Blue Acres today. Or specifically Blue Acres. I keep doing this thing where I'll do like a massive amount of geometry and then just connect it to stuff that I've made previously. It's really weird because I shouldn't really be doing that. But it's fine. Essentially, what I'm doing is just taking the level and just modeling it as much as I can in one area. And then if I need to, I can take stuff out later on and just put it into other areas. Because, like, ideally, you wouldn't really need all of this in one section for the movie. Because of me splitting it up like I said I was going to before. But it's working that well optimized at the moment that I'm actually just like, yeah, I'll just keep going, you know. So we got a lot of this area done at the moment. This is what I call the hub of Waterfall. Essentially, it's the area where a lot of places connect to it, which is why it's called the hub, or rather why I call it the hub. It's the small area where you have the save point, then you got the garbage dump down here, the marshes over here. We've got Undyne's house over here. Here's Blue Acres. And then as we come over here, we're going to have Gerson's. But because of where Blue Acres is, I think I might have Gerson's actually the opposite side rather than be right next to Blue Acres. Primarily just because Gerson's in like that cave with the Delta Rune, right? And I don't think I can find a large enough area to put that in, because Undyne's is pretty large anyway. But I just wanted it to be like this really cool spectacle looking thing. And instead, I think I might have to flip the map slightly for that to make sense. But it's not too far out the way. But yeah, I don't know why I keep doing this whole thing where I just keep on adding on to the marsh area now that I know I can optimize it more. Maybe I'm just trying to get away with as much as possible. But yeah, we all good. So what I'm going to do is try and get the Blue Acres section done. We're just like giving it textures and stuff here. Trying to make sure this looks good. I love the way it's spoiling the hub there. It's like I had the hub previously like textured and done up and everything with all the little things in, and it's like, so yeah, anyway, you had the camera in here previously. Wouldn't it be a shame if we just showed that on stream? Saw you in VR chat yesterday, says Alfonso. Yes, I was. I went in VR chat because I was doing a session with Frisk's voice actress. What we do is, because I'm allowing the cast to have massive input on Frisk's actions and how funny or serious they want bits, just for general ideas, what I do is I get some of the cast in. Normally it's Frisk and a couple of the others, and we just have a little bit of a chat and see as we go through like gameplay what we think will be fun and what we think will be pretty cool to have in certain areas. So I was doing that the other night, and it went okay. We were getting distracted a lot. It's what happens when you have 3 people with ADHD in the same area and one person who doesn't have ADHD. Like, it was okay when it was just 2 of us, and then it slowly was like, oh, we'll just add one more person and another person, and it just kept getting worse, and I was like, oh no. So yeah, fun times. Let's see here. I think, yeah, the hub was kind of like this, and then we just stretched this out. Moody got an army. No, it's like, I really do like working with the cast like that, because then it's not just sort of me just turning around and being like, oh yeah, this is totally my fan interpretation or like fan script of what would happen. Instead, it's like I'm actually giving people more of an active role in development so that it can be more like our thing rather than just, oh yeah, Moody did all this stuff. You know? But yeah, it's all cool. I like sharing the project like that because it makes it feel a little bit more unique. Fish, yeah, the fish rug is here from Undyne's. Undertale Yellow soundtrack is on in the background. I don't know whether you can hear that. Before then, I was just listening to remakes or remixes of the soundtrack, and I absolutely love the remixes, but I get copyright struck for those as well. So, because there's some really, really good remixes online. It's just, it's obvious when you try and listen to like somebody else's music online while you're working, you're gonna get hit by copyright strikes if they don't want you to use their music, and that's fine. I'm understanding with that. It's just, it's one of those things where when you work with music and you're like really vibing off it, that's the only thing that gets me upset. It's just like, you'll know if you've ever done like really good work before when you're just concentrating on the music and just going with it. I love doing that, and sometimes it's just not possible when people are like, yeah, I kind of don't want you listening to my music just for free, you know, and I'm like, that's fine, that's no big deal. It just means that I don't listen to the same stuff on stream that I do off stream. It's like, it's understandable. I just wish I could listen to the same stuff, because it would be so cool. Do 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 do. Let's. Oh, dude, no, that's not happening. It's because of. What I'm trying to do here is this text just stretches a little bit too much when it gets to here. There we go. Gonna add Undyne swimming in the water. Maybe. Maybe. Not so sure at the moment. The only thing I have, like, concretely planned is just, like, having a chasing frisk violently, like, running after them. But I don't know about whether I'm gonna have her like swimming or not at some certain points. It'd be pretty cool. It's like an action piece. Oh. Oh, dude, what's going on here? Trying to get these areas lined up, but once I get one area lined up, the other one falls out. Where's the controller for that? Seriously? I'm trying to find the controller here that helps with the unwrapping this bit. Oh, there we go. Is it really that? Alright. If I move them too close to each other and then move them down, that is not gonna... It's not gonna wrap. Right, so I'm gonna have to keep it like that and move it slightly. And then we'll move this texture here. The idea is that it should look consistent going all the way around. But if it doesn't, well then we need to force it. And forcing it can sometimes be a bit ugly. What can also help is by hiding it with like shadows and stuff or scenery. So if I need to, I can scenery camouflage it, but I'm going to have to edit some of this anyway because I'm going to add more geometry to this. The idea is just to get the bare bones basics done within like the next hour or so, and then I can come back to it later on. Because my idea for this stream is literally get as much as I can done within like an hour, go have food, and then I'll come back later on. Has there been a day where you haven't streamed? Sometimes if I'm like really busy, I won't stream, but what I try and do is I try and stream every day if I can. Hey, Happy. Nice to see you. I try and stream every day if I can, primarily just because YouTube enjoys it and I enjoy streaming, so... It'd be good if I could do this with video games after I'm done with this project, because I've been on about it for ages on the channel, saying that I want to keep doing stuff. I've got like a massive backlog of video games that I'd love to stream. And I still have to do stuff like play one-shot and things, so that'd be pretty cool to do. Oh, provided people are interested in it. One-shot, Omori, and then a ton of like really old games. So that's my initial plan after I'm done with this. Can we go from there? That might work. I have fixed my storage problems, says Happy. Oh, nice. So I think we got a new person here. No. Happy's not new. I can tell you when a new person's coming in because I don't recognize the username. If I don't recognize the username at all, that's normally when I'm like, excuse me? New to the channel? Yeah. Happy actually, if I'm right, is the understudy for Papyrus at the moment. Which means at least we'll get some lines for Papyrus eventually. I don't mean that in a bad way, I just realized that could have sounded terribly bad. So yeah, it was like I was on about previously, saying, you know, like certain characters have had to get backups of backups for. It's mainly just because of so much work being done or have to be done for certain lines, and then you have to take into account like how many lines certain characters have and people's daily lives. You know, if people don't have the time or something goes wrong, well then everything goes downhill real fast, so then you've got to have backup plans for those instances where somebody will be like, so anyway, something's happened to me and I can't do the lines, so I'm gonna have to get back to you at a later date, or you might have to get somebody else, and I'm like, oh no. You know, so that's kind of what I've been trying to avoid, as well as having people drop out, because I know a lot of people want to just help out, or I'll go up to people and be like, would you like to help? And they're like, yeah. It's just like, oh, okay. So, fun times. Oh, let's see. Oh, why is that like that? Ew. That is disgusting. The unwrap was like warped against each other. And it's done it there as well? What? Dude. Seriously? I put it like there or something? That moment I'm trying to do like the laziest of unwraps here just to get this to work. About there roughly, and then I just gotta line it up with these two edges, of which that kind of lines up well. Kinda. I doubt anybody's gonna be looking up here because it's not even a level, so to speak. You know, it's not in VR as it were, so I don't need to worry about that too much. I can put it there for now, or I can just leave it like that and then tweak it later on with extra wires. I'm able to do some lines tomorrow, says Happy. Oh, nice! Thank you very much. Like I don't like pressuring the cast at all, so normally I just kind of leave everybody to do their own thing, unless there are characters that I get worried about, where I'm like, oh no, we actually do need those lines. Like I said previously, on one of these streams, it's just a case of making sure that all the lines get done, because I'm asking a lot from people, and as long as it's all done, it's all cool. But yeah, normally I treat it pretty chill. About there'll do roughly for that unwrap. Just trying to hide these texts just seems as best as I can. That one's a bit rough, but again, we'll not be looking up there. So what I need to do here now is do the floor. I've got this mask material just for helping with the floor, because previously I set the floor to a different height and it screwed everything up. Can I... Oh, is that all the... No, it isn't. The idea is I do the floor here, and then do the walls. Again, just add more detail to the walls. We keep going until it's done. Here we're going to have that as the wall material, and then we take off the mask, which should be fine. And then it's just a case of editing this room, of which I actually do need to edit the smoothing on it, because the smoothing looks terrible right now. So, just make sure, I've started doing this a lot more, which is box modeling the rooms actually kind of how I want them set up, and then I'll add more detail later on, because I've been like going at it different ways each time and just be like, not so sure about this. So yeah, smoothed, auto smooth, and then we'll do to about 60. Hey, yeah, this will be Napster Blue's place. I did the buildings literally the other night. Oh, that's just... So when we look in here, we're gonna see the two buildings here, and they're gonna be lit up from behind to make them look a little bit spooky. I'm gonna have like crystals and stuff behind them to light each one of them up with a bit of a glow. We'll first see the galaxy like in game. I want to have that happen. I want that to be one of the main parts, just for a laugh. You know, have them completely tripping. There was one of the earliest scenes where I was like, or rather the earliest plans where I was like, I need this. You know. Hopefully I can get the lighting in later on, it'll look real nice, but yeah, the idea is we've got the two houses here. I'm going to put some like grass and everything else down here. I'll put some crystals in, some stalactites. Might even have a support pillar or something around here. Then of course around here we're going to have the snail pen, and then we've got the raceway, of which I don't think it's going to be as big as, or at least doesn't look like as big as the one in game, but we can fix it up if we need to. Yeah, that's not stretched too much though, so. And then down there we've got the hub, which I need to fix the textures on. Same with that bit, I need to fix the textures. But yeah, we got the little house rooms and everything that look pretty cool. People were apparently wondering whether I was going to do these looking very ghost-like in appearance, and I was discussing it with some of the team last night, and I'm just like, I'm not so sure about that, because how the heck is anything going to sit on the actual house, like different floors of the house, if everything is made, you know, out of spectral stuff, so it looks all ghostly. So instead I was just like, yeah, let's do it as a normal house that they don't actually need floors in, or rather they have floors, but they don't need stairs for the simplest of reasons. It's just, they can just float through anything anyway, so. Right, I figured now if I loop cut a lot more of this, then we should be... Actually, no, before I... yeah, I'll loop cut there. I'll loop cut there. Because what I want to do is I want to give this place extra shape, but at the same time I don't want to cut it too much just yet, because otherwise I'll go cut happy and then next moment everything will go crazy. I put about that many cuts in, and then maybe one extra one here. Excuse me. Hi, Frisk. What we can do is if I unhide, what is it? Unhide. There we go, I got the reference. What I can do here is I can just start shaping these rocks a little bit more. I think I might need some going across here. So if you do like that, Again, this is all quads as well, so if I wanted to, I could make it like super high detailed, but instead I figure if I just do it like this and I just try and make this look as cool as possible, then we're good. I push, wait, why is that? Have I taken the block out for this? And yeah, I have. So the block out was just a very small cube that I made there just to check how it would go. It looked okay, so it's like, okay, let's do this. So if I go here, first it says, writing about Malcolm X for a project. Oh, nice. We... make sure I've got all of the selected bits here. I don't believe I only just heard this the other day, like, in the background of the song. I'm just sat there chilling out, and the next bit I was like, that's familiar. Oh, I know what it is. Do-do-do. What I can also do as well with these extra bits is bring over the roof again like previous. Bring these in just a little bit to give it a bit more detail. The idea is this should look a little bit more like a cave and less like a bunch of boxes with some textures on. Let's make behind the blue house have a little bit more space, just so I can fit more scenery in here. Then round here's kind of fine, other than that there. If I bring that out and make it more rounded, and then push that out a little bit more. Just make sure I don't mess around with these wires too much, or these loops, and then we'll be good. I need an extra one there though, I think. If I put that there, that allows me to get some extra detail along the bottom. Like this, but it also helps with this area over here, and I might do the same there. So for instance, we can then start going like this, round that area out a little bit. And then again, the same kind of thing here. We can push this in if we like. Have that be pushed in a little bit more up there. Move these two. Move this one down with these. Okay. That looks okay there. If I do that, let's see how that looks. Oh, come on now. Gonna make sure I've not warped this too much. Okay, that's looking a bit cooler. And then I can just like mess around with the upper sections, and obviously it won't look flat like this. It's just like the basic outline. Okay. Do. Let's try 4. Then what we can do is try doing this thing that I've been doing where we pull out certain sections and then just go for like different shapes from that. So like for instance this one here. If I bring that out in a gradual, I can push that in then later on up here. Or I can just let it go mid. And then bring out everything else above. Make it look as though it hangs over the top there. Napster Blue's still tripping. So if we do that, right, then what we can actually do is then bring the rest of that down as part of the ceiling, as almost as if it like curves, right? And then we can just bring the rest of the ceiling down. I might need to reapply the wrap there because of how this is, or bring that down a little bit, right? Bring this out. And then we just slowly play around with the rest of this until it looks okay. Love the way this is affecting tons of the unwrap, but it's alright. Love the way I fanboyed over the Mo's theme so hard when it came on in yellow. Mo Money. Primarily because of its Sega influence. So good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, there we go. I think I'll need to move that over here. Move this over here as well. Trying to see how I can help accommodate these polys here. There's probably best option would be to bring that out. Like where this is now, if I bring those out. Oh. Come on now. Be nice. If I play this like this. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to. I could put another poly loop in there, that would be alright for over there. Let's see, if I do that. The shading on that isn't going to be too bad. Plus I do like these giant looking formations here, and then we can just bring this out. Probably just this area. Right, and then we can just make sure we drag out like the bottom 4 or something, or... Oh, hello. We got an issue here because these verts on the floor are starting to move a little bit too much. What I need to do here is move back these just a little bit. Those ones kind of fine. I can get away with it a little bit. Oh. It's fine, Frisk. It's fine. So there we go, we're starting to get there. And then for this, I can like slowly push back. Again, getting this like almost edge ridge coming out. Oh. And then we can just bring that in there at the top in a little bit. Okay. I might actually bring these polys down as well, or the verts, sorry, just so that they kind of line up. And then we can even play around with that if we want by smushing them inwards. And then going with these ones and just smushing them along the same direction. Gives it a little bit more shape there. We can just play around with this a little bit. Problem obviously is the warping, but we can fix that later, I suppose. It's one of those things of being like, yeah, I didn't want to warp it too much, but I am going to need to make a cave, so I'm going to have to warp it too much, you know. It's pretty amusing. I reckon I do like another giant drop in the ceiling here, but maybe do it a little bit more. So really kind of bring it down a lot more when it comes to, dropping the ceiling down near the player. And then we can go ahead if I want and put in another loop here. Snail race. The snail race is over there. This is kind of like where the farm area is. Just trying to move all this stuff more over this way. Then we can move this line a little bit. Then drag those out. Probably about there. What I want to do is try this sort of thing again, either side of this. So do this, and then at the floor level, we have it sticking out a little bit more. How about? There we go. Doodle doo 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 doo. I don't know whether you guys have seen the aftermath with the yellow copyright claim thing, but that's weird, like really weird. Like for those who don't know, the yellow fan game had issues with getting copyright claimed, and then I mentioned on the previous stream that they said that they got it all sorted really, and then apparently they've still changed, the company in question, Materia, have still got the FAQ up. It's just been changed yet again to encompass like certain other things, including like fan games and stuff, which is really weird. I think they're like retroactively picking what can and can't be used in words and why. It's really strange. Doesn't look good either way. In terms of the company, like the company are not doing well when it comes to handling that situation. Okay. Bring that down. I'm playing funny cat games, says Happy. Come on now. Trying to see if I can make these walls look a little bit more interesting, which is kind of working. But again, I have to do all of this stuff by hand, which is crazy. I just realized some of the shading up there is not going to look good with how little polys there is there, so needs a loop. Same with this side, needs a loop. Possibly in the center as well. And then for the center there, we can take that all the way up to there. Bring that out and get more polys and more shape as a result. Same with up here, we can just drag these bits down and verts attached to them. Hey John, how you doing? Okay, we're getting way more detail in this area, which is crazy, but we good. What I need to do is start selecting other areas and just like manipulating them a little bit more. I love the way there's just like that massive stretch texture there now. It's fine, it's good. Hey Germany. Do 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 do. You got the entire country of Germany watching. Nice to know. Not amazing, head still hurts. Can't seem to get warms up. Oh. Dude, are you sure you've not got like a head cold or something? Because I had one of those the other day, it was rough. Oh dude, I can't go that way because of the bit with Undyne. More than likely, yeah, I had a head cold the other day and it lasted for like half the day. And it was not good. Really not good. Felt kind of the same as what you're describing. The pain didn't go away for ages. And I just ended up taking some cold medicine. And then I chilled out for a bit and then managed to do some stuff later on, you know, like streaming wise and stuff. Does that sound Undertale? No, you know it isn't, Germany. Oh, excuse me. Trying to manipulate these upper areas into believable rock formations is both fun but crazy at the same time because of like the potential for it to go wrong really easily. Like down here now I have to match all this up. It sucks, says John. The best thing I can recommend for you that will probably fix you up within like an hour or two, from experience recently with it, is just, if you can, run down to the shop and get yourself some Strepsils, extra triple action, and some Sudafed. The max strength ones that have paracetamol and caffeine in them. I've been having those. I'm gonna have some later on again. In fact, I'll have a Strepsil now. But yeah, they do really well at clearing you up within like a couple of hours, or at least making you feel better. Does the movie have voice acting? Yes, it does. Try and do that to bring this in here a little bit. Did somebody just murder Goofy in game? I have no clue. It will be popular, says Germany. I hope so. I hope so. The idea is I'm doing all of this to try and, well, the modeling stuff to try and give the voice acting cast a really good time. Okay, here we go. Oh crap, I can't push that one because of where it is. We're gonna have to... do this. Can I get away with that? Looks like I might be able to. The idea is to push in some of these walls, so I get a bit of variety, but I can't. Ah, no, that's bad. It's because Undyne's is right next door. Because Undyne's is like literally right next door. It's a pain to do without running straight into Undyne's house, to which should probably be really upset and then just come over and throw spears at everybody. So we're gonna do stuff like this where I bring in the verts from this side. Oh, that way. Slowly getting there. I actually like how this is going at the moment because I like the variety in the rock faces. Like this whole thing of having stuff like loop over like that is actually real nice. Maybe I can do it here as well, next to the racetrack. Like over here, if I connect one close to the racetrack, and then we just go with like random bits, we should be okay. And then I can just unwrap everything again. It's like, for instance, here. I take here and bring that out. Because roughly that's where the racetrack starts. You get that there, right? And we bring this. What's the loop for it? Oh, it's actually the same loop as the other one. Interesting. I might have to do another loop just after it. Let's see where this ends up. Okay, what I need to do here is potentially give this some more shape. The idea was to move that part in, but it's a little bit awkward now. That reminds me, how far in can I go there? Oh, pretty far in still. If I don't go further than like that, we're good. And then I can just be like... like that and drag that line out. Oh, out, not to the other way. And then we can start lines so messed up, we can do a loop slide on it. Take that to about there. Oh. Take that to there, then bring that round. Oh, come on now. Okay. Not looking too bad, but I prefer that being over here. Just because of where it is. With this here, that's probably going to need... That moment where Dave had a ton of stuff on stream. Okay. Honestly, don't mind this cave at the moment. It's looking okay. I need to do something about this down here. Let's try and bring this out. If I try and bring that out there and give it a bit more variety. What we can do is bring the top verts across here. And play around with that a little bit. My caps lock is stinky, says Germany. Okay. I'm in the wall, says Alfonso. And for this, I don't want this to stick out too much because of the snail race, so... if I just do like that, and just push that back, and we'll... John says, I'm going to do as you suggested, Dave, then I'm going to go to bed and sleep it off. Dude, by all means, again, just for a note, just to make sure, you know, you get the right stuff. Sudafed, congestion, and head relief, max strength, with paracetamol and caffeine, and Strepsils, extra triple action blackcurrant ones, because the blackcurrant ones are nicer than most of the others. It works so well. It's like I did it last time I had a cold, and it was pretty good. And I just done it the other day, and it helped lots. So yeah, just sleep it off, and I hope you get better. Obvious reasons. Nobody wants to be ill, especially when, you know, they're trying to chill out or whatever, so... I just hope you get better, man. Let's do this. What the heck, Germany? How are you writing like that? Cheers, mate, TTYL. No problem. Get some good rest. Do, do. Do, do, do. Do. I honestly, for a moment there, thought I heard Your Worst Nightmare in there, but... What do you mean, says Germany? Like all the typing in boxes or something? What? Do, do. Okay. Hi. Oh, fair enough. Let's bring these parts out here and move them around a little bit. Oh, come on there. Oh, God. There we go. Do you like my text? Aren't you just changing your text all the time now? Yeah, let's push that this way, and then down. I'm going to try and manipulate this as much as possible. Try that. Okay. That looks a bit better. Let's see how it looks from over here. That's actually not bad. I just need to apply the mask texture for the roof, and then away we go. I really shouldn't have taken it off, but let's go. Reason for this is just so we can select a certain section and then only unwrap that rather than literally everything. So I can get like the entire roof as a separate texture if I need to, or done separately, and then like have the rest of it wrapped differently. I think it's like that. Although, looks more like that. You have to kind of look back at it and be like, wait a minute, how did I have this set up again? I was just playing Stray, and the flats music is actually pretty good. Stray's great. I really love Stray. I've just not played it on stream. My wife actually played it. I saw it when it first came out. It was so good. Wait a minute, I need to put the mask material on the roof there. Select the wall texture, right? And then unwrap. Okay. Right, then for this, try cylinder. Oh, God. Cylinder's normally okay on poles there, but it's not doing it too well for me. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Is that smart? Unwrapped everything? Ah, it's bad. It's bad. Normally just a cylinder will do. How are you doing on this wonderful day? I'm doing fine, thanks. So now what I do is just make sure that this isn't wrapping around anywhere badly. Might take a while again, but let's just see how this goes. If I just do this. Bring that texture down a little bit. It's about there. I need to find out how high the other rooms. Ah, okay, so it's a little bit further up. If I match that there with say that. About there, right? Yeah. That won't be too bad, and then I can just that warping there, it's a pain. If I can get most of this sorted, it won't be too bad. Then I can fix the warping or the instances of bad wrapping. And if I get lucky, I can get areas like that where it just links up. Okay. Dude, which part of the OST are we on here? Because I can't hear anything at the moment. 55 minutes in. Or 54. Oh, Oasis. Oh, the cafe in the dunes. Nice. See what I got here. Sailor says. Right, let's take this. Just this one segment. See if I can get this to line up. The bottom bit is the only thing not lining up. Let's try that. Why is that not lining up? It should do. And the one above it isn't either. That's pain. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. See, oh, I've almost run out of time. Right, so I shall see you guys later on. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed for this small section. And I shall see you in a little bit. Until then, bye!